Hey, I'm Charles Baker Harris. I can read.
So what? Scout's been reading since she was born, and she ain't even in school yet.
I'm just saying, if there's anything you need reading, I can do it.
You're a real puny. How old are you? Like 4.5?
I'm going on 7.
Okay, Charles Baker Harris. Shoot, that's an awful long name for a little person like you.
It's no longer than yours, Jeremy Atticus Finch.
At least I can fit mine. Yours must be a foot longer than you.
Where are you from, anyway?
The reason I couldn't pass French Day is because I had to help my papa with the chopping. But he's got someone else to help him out.
Won't you pay a bushel of potatoes for him?
Calpurnia, can you please bring in the food?
Can I please have some syrup?
Calpurnia, can you please bring in the syrup?
What in the Sam Hill are you doing, Scout? Well, he's drenching his dinner in syrup.
Scout, come here. Scout, there's some people that eat like that in this world. And if he wants to eat up the tablecloth, you let him. He's your company.
He's not company, Cam. He's just a Cunningham.
Hush your mouth. It doesn't matter who they are. Don't let me hear you talking like that ever again, like you're so high and mighty.
That's where Boo Radley lives.
I wonder what old Boo Radley looks like. Let's try to get him out.
Well, if you want to get yourself killed, all you gotta do is knock on his front door.
I'll bet you 2 gray ghosts against your Tom Smith that you can't go up past the gate. People in Meridian aren't as scared as people in the Maycomb.
Run, Scout, run! What's in your mouth, Scout?
Some gum.
Where'd you get such a wad?
Well, I found it, of course.
Don't eat stuff you find.
It wasn't on the ground. It was in a tree.
You remember that one night when we went over to Radley's place and I knocked on that front door? Well, as we were running back, my britches got caught on a fence. And so I couldn't get them out, so I just left them there. And now I went back and it's like they were waiting for me. They were all mended.
Scout, John, stay here. Miss Molly's house is on fire.
Yes, sir.
Come on, Scout.
Hello? Oh, hello, Judge Taylor. Yeah, yes, I did hear about Tom Robinson. Yeah, yes, unfortunate. Yeah, you would like me to defend him? Yes, that sounds right. Alright, Judge. Yep. Thank you. Alright. Goodbye.
Hey, Mr. Finch. This is Kyle. I just saw a wild dog coming up the street. It's coming this way, I swear to God.
Come on, take the shot, Mr. Finch.
Heck, don't waste time.
Come on, do it. You're the best shot in Macon County.
Stay where you are, children.
Atticus?
Yes?
Nothing, sir. Why do you look so surprised, kids? Didn't you know your dad was the best shot in Macomb County?
Hush, Heck. Let's go back to town.
See you in there, Mr. Finch?
He is, and he's asleep. Don't wake him up.
You know what we want. Step aside from the door.
You can turn around and go home, Walter. Heck Tate's around here somewhere.
To hell he is. His bunch and him are up in the woods, and they won't be back till morning.
Indeed. Why so?
Called him off on a snipe hunt. Didn't you think of that, Mr. Finch?
Thought about it, but didn't believe it. Well, that changes things, doesn't it?
I gotta go help Atticus.
No, don't, Scout.
Hey, Atticus!
Jem, go home. Take Scout home. Jem, I said go home.
I'll take him home.
Don't touch him!
Oh, God! Oh.
Scout, don't kick folks.
Ain't nobody gonna do Jem like that.
470. I got it for film.
Hey, Mr. Cunningham, how's your entailment getting along? Don't you remember me, Mr. Cunningham? I'm Jean Louis Finch. You brought us some hickory nuts one time. I go to school with Walter. He's your boy, ain't he? He's a real nice boy. We brought him home for dinner one time. Tell him hey for me, will you? What's the matter, Mr. Cunningham?
I'll tell Walter you said hi. Let's clear out, boys.
Order! Order!
So, Mr. Tate, what exactly happened that night?
Well, it happened on November 21st. Mr. Yule, came to my house and asked me to get there as soon as possible.
And, did you go?
Certainly I did. As I walked through the front door, I saw Mal on the ground. She looked pretty beat up. So I asked her who done it, and she said it was Tom Robinson. So I went over to Robinson's place, and I took him back over. I asked if he was the one, and she said yes. So then I took him in.
Is that all, Mr. Gilbert?
That'll be all.
Any more questions, Atticus?
Heck, nobody called the doctor?
Nope, no one did, sir.
Nobody called the doctor.
Nope, I said no one did.
Why not?
Well, it was pretty apparent that she was beaten up.
But nobody called the doctor.
Atticus, he answered the question 3 times. No one called the doctor.
All right, Judge, I just wanted to make sure. Mr. Tate, were there any other injuries that you could describe to me?
Well, her head was pretty banged up, and there was bruises around her arms. It happened 30 minutes ago.
Well, how do you know that?
That's just what she told me. She had a black eye coming too.
You say she had a black eye. On which side of her face was a black eye?
Well, I think it was on the left side. She had a bruise on the left side.
Wait, was it your left or was it her left?
Well, come to think of it, I think it was on her right side. Yeah, she had a black eye on the right side of her face.
Could you please repeat that? Which side of her face was it?
It was her right side.
Robert E. Lee